We have Tracy Chapman with Fast Car on the agenda for today, guys. And Tracy Chapman is somebody that we've experienced one time before on the channel.
Yes.
But it was a live performance of this song with Luke Combs. We were somewhat familiar with Luke Combs, but not familiar with Tracy Chapman. That was, going viral on YouTube at the time. We thought we'd check it out. But obviously, Tracy Chapman, much, much older at that point compared to when this song originally came out.
Yeah, because Luke Combs' version came out in 2023, but this song is originally from 1988.
Yeah, and so got a resurgence from Luke Combs, went to #1 on the Hot Billboard 100, and then they performed it together. And this originally, though, did well in the charts as well.
Yeah, it went to #6 in the US and 5 in the UK.
Yeah, and it came out in 1988, you said, right? Yeah. And the album name was Tracy Chapman. She won 2 Grammy Awards, I think, for herself. She was Best New Artist and Best Pop Vocalist or something like that. And this song was nominated for Record of the Year as well. So clearly, she was renowned and, she had a big performance with this song at Wembley. And so what I was going to suggest, depending on what you guys think, is that we do this, get a feel for the original song at its core, what it's all about. And then if you guys want us to do the live performance at Wembley, we can do that as well. No harm in doing more Tracy Chapman. I'm sure a lot of you guys would agree. Are you on board with that too, Sam?
I am on board with that.
You don't have a choice, so it doesn't matter. Whatever they say,
stuck
we
on the train,
do.
yeah. Obviously we're both somewhat familiar with the song because we did that live performance, but even going into that, I think I had mentioned at the time that I'm somewhat familiar with the original as well.
Okay.
So, it's not something that I know extensively, but I have heard it before. So it'll be kind of nice to come back and listen to it more in depth.
So do you remember where you might have heard it?
I think it's just one of those songs that's like really popular. Like it's been on the radio before. I think it's used sometimes in like film and TV and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, guys, if you're ready, let's go.
Get a fast car. I want a ticket to anywhere. Maybe we make a deal. Maybe together we can get somewhere. Any place is better. Starting from zero, got nothing to lose. Maybe we'll make something. Me, myself, I got nothing to prove. You get a fast car. I got a plan to get us out of here. Been working at the convenience store. Managed to save just a little bit of money. Won't have to drive too far. Just cross the border and into the city. You and I can both get jobs and finally see what it means to be living. See, my old man's got a problem. Yeah, with the bottle, that's the way it is. He says his body's too old for working. His body's too young to look like his. My mama went off and left him. She wanted more from life than he could give. I said, somebody's got to take care of him. So I quit school and that's what I did. You got a fast car. Is it fast enough so we can fly away? We gotta make a decision. Leave tonight or live and die this way. So I remember when we were driving in your car. Speed so fast I felt like I was drunk. City lights lay out before us and your arm felt nice wrapped around my shoulder. And I had a feeling that I belonged. Had a feeling I could be someone, be someone, be someone.
So interesting listening to Tracy's version here because I didn't understand the emotional weight of this song listening to Luke Combs' version.
Yeah.
It's so different. It's like Luke Combs' version feels like uplifting and fun to a degree. from what I recall. Anyways, I haven't been listening to it recently. And this song is like so much deeper than that, right? And I think a big portion of it is, you know, Tracy's really focusing on the delivery of the lyrics, and there's not too much instrumentation. So you let that story stand out at the forefront. And Luke's version is like, you're so in awe with Luke's vocal performance. He's obviously an amazingly talented singer, and it's a little more, you know, upbeat. So maybe you don't pay attention to it as much, what is being said in the lyrics. And I don't know if any of the lyrics have been changed. I don't have them in front of me. So, you know, that could be a component as well. But really crazy how the same song can feel so different from two different artists. And I feel like this obviously at its core is what it's all about. It's like, you know, very deep emotional story that Tracy is talking about here in her experience, or, you know, maybe she's talking about somebody else's experience.
Yeah, for sure. I was said you probably didn't hear me. I said it's like giving me goosebumps, and I think that's mostly from the storytelling aspect of it. Like, even as somebody who has familiarity to some degree with this song, like I don't think I ever actually like sat down and listened to it in the sense of like understanding the emotional weight of it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I kind of knew that it was about like somebody trying to get away and escape and have freedom, you know, the whole car analogy, but I never really listened to like the actual full story and talking about like what this person is going through. And I think also like this idea of like having this feeling stuck, but knowing that you have so much potential and there's so much more out there for you. I think like a lot of people can resonate with that, but also it hits home, right, emotionally, because you feel for the person, right? And I think that even, I've never seen this video before, and I think that the video also does a great job at highlighting that, because you're kind of seeing like snapshots of that in the video along with images of Tracy, where she's kind of giving this more, I don't want to say broody, but like, you know, emotional, kind of like reserved imagery that goes along with the song of feeling like you're stuck in this place.
Yeah, I think like her imagery is that she's thinking very deeply,
Yes,
and she's
exactly.
depressed or frustrated
Like
at the same
introspective,
time.
yeah.
Yeah. All right, we'll add closing thoughts at the end.
So I remember when we were driving in your car, speed so fast I felt like I was drunk. City lights lay out before us, and your arm felt nice wrapped around my shoulder, and I had a feeling that I belonged. I had a feeling I could be someone, be someone, be someone. You got a fast car, we go cruise and entertain ourselves. Still ain't got a job. Now work in the market as a checkout girl. I know things will get better. You'll find work and I'll get promoted, and we'll move out of the shelter, buy a bigger house and live in the suburbs. So I remember when we were driving in your car, speed so fast I felt like I was drunk. City lights lay out before us, and your arm felt nice wrapped around my shoulder, and I had a feeling that I belonged. I had a feeling I could be someone, be someone, be someone. You got a fast car, I got a job that pays all our bills. Instead of drinking late at the bar, see more your friends than you do your kids. I'd always hope for better. Thought maybe together you and me'd find it. I got no plans, I ain't going nowhere. Take your fast car and keep on driving. You got a fast car. Is it fast enough so you can fly away? You gotta make a decision. Leave tonight or live and die this way.
What a powerful song, you know, finishing with leave tonight or live and die that way. And, you know, circling back to what she was saying about her father and that experience and what she was witnessing. And then it was like a seamless transition into her telling it from her perspective of where she ended up, and that she feels like she's now in the exact same place to a degree. And she's just like, kind of giving up. You can just, take your fast car and go. Like I felt for a moment that I had potential, but that was fleeting and it didn't stay with me. And I'm just stuck in this place. It's pretty depressing, to be honest, but it's very heartfelt that, like so many people go through this, right? Where like you said, feel like they have potential, or maybe they don't get a break in life or whatever. So it's really interesting because like so often you hear about these happy ending stories. And this is a contrast to that the ending wasn't happy, and that this is a reality for so many people in the world.
Yeah.
And I think that's why it probably hit home and why everybody loved this song, because so many people could resonate it, because we all have hopes and dreams, but not everybody gets to fulfill them. And that's the reality of life. And she was really channeling and embracing that message in such a powerful way.
Yeah. And I think like highlighting the point where she said you need to make a choice, right? I think that's a really big piece of that. People don't realize that like your life passes you by in the blink of an eye. And if you just get stuck in going through the motions, exactly how she was in the song, right? It was seemingly like every verse, it was like moving forward in the story, that like you had these hopes and dreams, like you said, but nothing fundamentally had changed. It was just like kind of like, I'm still hoping for better. I'm still hoping for better, but they hadn't made an active choice to like actually pursue that. So like she highlighted towards the end there, right? Like you need to make a choice. You either leave or make a change, or you're stuck and you live and die this way, and that you continue to go through the motions and things, you just play out your life and like, being a victim of your circumstances. But I think that like, even like you said, the emotional delivery on this, I feel like the lyrics of the song and the storytelling are obviously like a huge part of why it hits home so much. But I think that the vocal delivery on this also really allows for that to stand at the forefront. Like you said, I think with the Luke Combs version, I agree, because he has such like a powerful, consuming vocal, you don't pay as much attention to the story. It's more of like you're paying attention to him, right? So I think that this version, while his is amazing, I also think that this does the story justice more.
Yeah, I think it comes back to depending on what kind of mood you're in,
yes.
what version you'd want to be listening to.
I agree.
Right?
This one is like a little bit more sad. Like I even felt myself like getting like emotional, because I was like thinking about like how somebody would feel in that spot.
Yeah, if you were listening to this song and
so
you were
in
that space, right? It's okay. When you're in that space and you're going through that, how that would emotionally resonate with you in a lot of different ways, right? And whereas Luke's version, I could see myself like listening to that song in a fast car and not really understanding that it's not a happy message of a fast car.
I think, like I said, like I think I've heard this as early as like being in high school is like my first memory of it. And I remember thinking like, the part where it's like more uplifting, like I know I can be someone. Like I almost thought of it as like uplifting, because I was like, oh, it's like inspiring. I want to be somebody. When you actually listen to it, it's like so sad.
Yeah. Yeah. And like you were saying, though, you pointed out a good point. That, there's a fine line, right, between people pursuing their dreams, but to the point of unhappiness sometimes, right?
Yes.
Because like sometimes you want more. And then before you know it, the rest of your life is gone. Like it's all passed you by.
Yeah, you're not grateful for the things that you do have, or you're not being present in the moment. It's like the pendulum swing of being too focused on achieving things or not having any aspirations or ambition to actually go after what you want.
So it comes back to like maybe what's your definition of success or happiness or whatever, right? Because people, there's people all the time that are happy with just exactly what she described, right? Their life is that way, but they're completely happy and they're fine with that. And that's the way they live their life. And there's other people that are miserable because they're in those circumstances, right? So it's kind of the perspective, the eye of the beholder, right? Do you need everything? Come back to the teachings of Jesus, right? And to what Jesus tells you is that, love your neighbor, and, humanity is where we can all find happiness. So maybe that's the message that can be taken from it on a more positive note, and what she was trying to convey.
The silver lining.
Yeah. Anyways, guys, don't worry, Sam's going to be fine. We'll put on Luke Combs' version after, and maybe that'll lighten her up a little bit. But you guys got to let us know which version you like. I'm sure if you're here, listen to Tracy's version, you probably do like that one. And like I said, if you want us to do the Wembley version, we can. But give us some insights and let us know how this resonated with you, and where it falls into the catalog of Tracy Chapman and as a whole. So we appreciate all your support, guys.
Thank you, guys.
You want to leave them with a message at all?
Thanks so much for your support, guys, and for watching this with us. And if you liked it, make sure you hit the thumbs up button and subscribe so you can come back to all our other videos, because we upload daily. And most importantly, I hope you guys have a great day.
Have a great day, guys. We'll see you soon.